Hey guys, today I would like to cover the definite articles in Italian. Okay, so in English, there is just one definite article and that's the. It truly doesn't get any easier than that. In Italian, because we like to make things a little more complicated, even when they should be simple, we have 7 different articles. Can you believe that? But don't you worry, if you follow all the rules, you will be able to know which article to use with which word. Let's look into it. First of all, in the Italian language, we make a distinction between male and female, so gender when it comes to grammar, and singular and plural, so number. Picking the correct article will be based off of those 4 different factors. Let's start with the easiest one, which is the feminine. We only have 2 for singular and 1 for plural. So it is la and L with apostrophe. You would use la in front of words that start with a consonant and L with apostrophe in front of words that start with a vowel. Pretty simple so far, right? This for the singular. When it comes to the plural, there is just one article and that's le. So let's recap. Feminine singular, la and L with apostrophe. Feminine plural, le. Watch these examples to make it easier for you to learn it. La casa, la ragazza, la madre, l'ora, l'amica. For the plural, le case, le ragazze, le madri, le ore, le amiche. Here's a little table that I made. Now, let's move on to the masculine. The masculine is a little more complicated because it has a lot more options. Let's dive into it. For male singular nouns, you would use lo in front of nouns that start with a Z or S followed by consonant. Check out these examples. Lo zio, lo studente. You will also use lo in front of nouns that start with less common consonant groups. You're not gonna find that very often. It won't happen as much. Then we're going to use L with apostrophe in front of male singular nouns starting with a vowel. For example, l'albero, l'equatore. And last, we have article il. You would use il in front of any male singular noun that starts with any other consonant. For example, il ragazzo, il padre. Okay, now let's cover male plural. These are the articles that you would use in front of a male plural noun. You would use gli in front of nouns starting with a Z or with an S followed by a consonant. Gli zii, gli studenti. We will also use gli in front of nouns that are male plural whose singular required L with apostrophe. For example, l'albero becomes gli alberi. And lastly, you would use I in front of nouns that are male plural that start with any other consonant. So, I ragazzi, I padri. Check out this table so you can have a better understanding when it's visual of which article to use in which situation. It sounds more complicated than it really is. One, you have locked in the rules. It just comes natural saying the correct article. And I'll also tell you a secret. Honestly, if you're just starting to learn Italian, you go to Italy and you try to make conversation or to ask for something and you use the wrong article, honestly, we're going to understand. A for effort. It's not a big deal. In the next video, I'm going to cover the indefinite articles. That's much easier, to be honest. I'll see you next time. Bye.